Well, heavy mineral mining needs multiple clearances and attracts 10% export duty. Beach span mining, often confused with sand mining for construction, have high hopes from the new government at the center. Here's a report.
Minimum government and maximum governance is the new mantra for the new government, and one of the sectors which is looking with the renewed hope at the new government is the mining sector, because it develops lots of employment in the country. And to talk about the sector and the potential growth and challenges, we have with us the Mr. V. Subramanian, who is the managing partner in VB Minerals. Thank you very much for your time, sir. What are the current issues and challenges which the heavy mineral mining is facing, and what are your expectations from the new government, sir?
Yeah, to start with, the heavy mineral mining was recently imposed with a export duty, 10% export duty for export of certain minerals, which is first of its kind. Probably nowhere in the world these kind of minerals are waived with the duty, imposed with the duty. So that has been a major hit to us. For the past 1 year, this business has been struggling because we are unable to compete with Australia and South Africa, where their exports have actually picked up. So that's the first challenge what we see. Second is a lot of clearances, which abnormal delay in the clearances. Our sector, before a mining lease can be granted, we are supposed to get a clearance from about 18 different departments from central and state governments. So that's like another big challenge, where lack of ports, lack of port capacity, lack of power, lack of proper roads for transportation, expensive power, lack of what can I say, fuel, natural gas, for instance. Yeah,
I think so that's common to that's common to every industry. The infrastructure problems and the power shortage supply is common to every industry. But at one point of time, your company was world's largest exporter of the garnet. What went wrong, and why a sudden change in the policy of the state government, where it decided to ban the sand mining in particular?
Yeah, I think first, before I answer your question directly, I must clarify, it's not a sand mining. That's the often misunderstood term. We are heavy mineral mining, so I would really differentiate between a sand mining and a heavy mineral mining. So there was a lot of confusion that happened in reverse sand mining, which is used for construction, which actually disrupts the nature or environment or whatever. But beach sand, for instance, we mine, and there are most of the mineral, at least 85% of the mineral, the sand is being put back into the sea. So there is not really any impact on this environment.
What is the impact after the ban in terms of employment, in terms of revenues, and also I understand that the government is also losing in this whole episode?
Of course. With my rough guess, though this is not a very clear-cut numbers which people, it's not a listed companies where people do out their financials. But with my rough estimate, forex generation to the tune of at least 2,500 crores has been lost, forex revenue generation. And to the exchequer directly, in terms of royalty, in terms of VAT, in terms of excise duty, in terms of professional taxes, and I'm sure at least 500 crores per year must have been hit, only because Tamil Nadu was contributing at least 80% of the total heavy mineral produced in India, at least 80. So 500 crores, I would say, is a rough number government would have lost with all these taxes put together.
In terms of manufacturing, I have been told that we are losing to Sri Lanka. In terms of export, we are losing to China. What is the minimum that this sector can expect from the central government in particular?
Now that with the new government, we are also counting the new government as a very business-friendly government, and our basic expectation would be to waive off the export duty as a first priority, and to simplify the rules and regulations for obtaining the mining lease, which is a very cumbersome process which takes 8 years probably if there could be a single window clearance system, or at least bring 18 departments to at least 4 departments or 5 departments clearances, that would be a major boon for this industry.
Well, some breaking news coming in. The big meet between the Prime Minister